every time I do that, it makes that person as irrelevant as people say I am in hip-hop, I make them bigger.
It's been 5 years since the beef between Eminem and MGK. Let's see how Machine Gun Kelly's life and career shifted after Killshot. Honestly, after all, did someone ever expect him to turn out like that? Before we dive in, let's quickly revisit how it all began. Back in 2012, MGK called Eminem's daughter hot on Twitter. Okay, so I just saw a picture of Eminem's daughter, and I have to say she is hot as fuck in most respectful way possible, cause M is king. In May of 2017, the conflict began to escalate. In the beginning, MGK went on the radio and said,
"I'm my favorite rapper alive since my favorite rapper banned me from Shade 45. I wonder."
Like I'm trying to hinder his career, so I don't give a f about your career.
Near the end of 2017, the song No Reason was released in collaboration with Tech-9, where a reference to Marshall's Rap God was featured.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god, rap god. All my people from the front to the back now.
Being on the top charts at the cop card, so remind y'all you just rap, you not gods.
Shut the f up. Shut the f up.
Jack mentioned that he and his producer didn't realize MGK was dissing on him. Eminem fed up with staying quiet and fired back with his track, Not Alike.
I don't use sublims, and sure as fuck don't sneak this, but keep commenting on my daughter.
But MGK didn't celebrate for too long and released a diss track called Rap Devil.
Fuck rap god, I'm the rap devil, coming barefaced with a black shovel like the Armageddon. When the smoke settle, his body next to this issue.
He also said that Eminem's last 4 albums were trash. He said that Marshall wouldn't even listen to his music on the radio, and went as far as saying he could have sex with Eminem's ex-wife Kim. Not long after, Eminem dropped Killshot. In the track, he called MGK a stan and pointed out that even at 45, he still wins against younger rappers in terms of sales. And he recalled older beefs with Ja Rule and Benzino, stating that the same fate awaits him. The diss track was listened to 38 million times in one day.
They'll be putting your name next to John, next to Benzino. Die, motherfucker, like the last motherfucker saying Haley.
You haven't heard his Rap Devil response?
No, I heard it.
What do you think of it?
Not bad for him. He has some good lines in it.
In turn, MGK said that Marshall's diss was subpar.
Killshot was a leg shot. Rap Devil, we're talking about facts. You want to talk about man buns?
This was also stated at one of the concerts.
Knees weak or old age, the real Slim Shady can't stand up.
He also asked the public for a group photo. The fans listened and raised their middle fingers, just as he'd asked them to. After that, he posted the picture on Instagram and captioned it saying he missed. However, the fans from the concert weren't totally okay with these actions. One user wrote, "Let's tell people how you were wearing a jacket and told us to hold up our middle fingers for the group photo." The tweet reads, "How you turned around to reveal the Killshot shirt, and how you spent the majority of the set hating on Eminem. Stop using Fall Out Boy fans as your pawn in this childish feud. It was ugly to exploit Fall Out Boy and US fans that way. It's shitty. None of us were there to see you. At least 90% of the people weren't." After that, MGK released the EP Binge.
Lately I've been having crazy thoughts. Yeah, the way I'm living, shit get crazy dark.
Even with the highly publicized beef with Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly's Binge EP apparently wasn't on everyone's wish list. According to Hits Daily Double, the project sold roughly 21,519 total album equivalent units in its first week, with 9,000 of those being pure album sales. After a controversial EP, MGK bid 2018 goodbye with a post saying, "Just to piss y'all off one more time before the year's over." He begins in the caption, "Y'all still big mad, fuck Rap God, I'm the Rap Devil, goodbye 2018. At a 2019 concert in Brisbane, fans started chanting for Eminem to perform Killshot, but he responded saying,
I would, but I can't get that cocksucker any more light.
MGK replied on Twitter after Eminem didn't perform Killshot, saying, "Eminem made the right decision not dropping that weak-ass song in concert and putting everyone to sleep. Hashtag Rap Devil." From MGK's side, the trolling continued. On July 5th of 2019, MGK released a new album titled Hotel Diablo, in which the artist sounded so different and was even difficult to recognize.
Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. You sat at the table with my daughter promising you got us right after you finished saying grace.
It was clear that there were rap songs on there. However, he discovered a new side of himself in music.
My honesty in going through my earlier years, and then in my 20s was like, it was dark. You know, even when I was putting out the album Bloom, I was like trying to be this like happy person. I just wasn't. And
You were
like,
just running from something, I think.
absolutely.
And as MGK said, this was the first genuine and sincere album. Hotel Diablo received positive reviews from music critics and general listeners. But once again, he couldn't but speak out about Eminem.
I just spent the winter living after someone tried to send a kill shot missing me.
Kelly attributed the success of the album to Eminem, saying, "As a hip-hop album, Hotel Diablo is flawless front to back, and also a hint at the evolution of how I went into a pop-punk album." He said, "But it was coming off the tail end of that infamous beef, so no one wanted to give it the time of day. It's like if you make a shitty movie and then you come out with a great movie right after. But people want to focus on the fact that they hated whatever you just did. What I did in the beef was exactly what it should be, but that project wasn't welcomed." Some time passed since that, and we can jump forward to the year 2020. Eminem released an album titled Music to be Murdered By, where he said that the beef with Kelly is over.
Bitch, you lost me. Yeah, fair weather, wishy-washy. She thinks machine washed me. That's me, is the war finished with MGK? Of course it is. I cleanse them of his mortal sins. I'm God and the Lord forgives.
MGK commented saying, "Mad as f***. I just stepped out a loud room to hear this bullshit. He's been rich and mad for 20 years straight." Eminem joined the Dolly Parton challenge by posting a meme showing his profile pictures for Facebook, Grindr, Instagram, and LinkedIn. MGK reacted with a tweet saying, "50-year-old artists trying to be relevant to the youth by posting trending memes is something I never thought I'd see. Hashtag 2020, but deleted it just a few hours later. 2 months after this clash, MGK released a track titled Bullets with Names, where we heard yet another attack against Eminem.
I got a bullet with somebody's name on it. I get up on him, I don't need no aim on it. Kill me a ghost on my jacket, got stains.
He then released a pop-punk album titled Tickets to My Downfall. This album was at the top of the Billboard charts.
Got to go, but I might just miss the flight. I can't stay forever. Let's play pretend. You want me to forget you? Okay, forget me too.
Due to such major changes in his image, people assumed that he had left rap.
The squad double X, we the hardest. Me double mercy mark. Shoulda never got a start. One day our dreams will come to life. We'll be forever.
Do you feel like you're being pulled away from hip hop, and and the acting bug is
No, I think that I'm doing something that hasn't been seen yet, and that it's just unusual, and that people don't know how to categorize it, so it's being seen as like I'm leaving or departing something and doing this.
Even his appearance changed. He began to actively show up dressed in a punk kind of style, with painted nails, pink hair, and brightly colored clothes.
And you're still scared of Pink in 2020? You kidding me? You're mad. Just say it. You're mad.
But the change in his career helped him win a bunch of awards.
And the American Music Award goes to
Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh my God, dude, I'm tripping out. We won the VMA. The only problem is I'm not used to winning awards. I've never been nominated for those years like this, so I forgot.
In 2022, MGK dropped another pop-punk album titled Mainstream Sellout, and it even reached first place on the Billboard 200 chart.
He knows all the words to the trap songs. Takes pics with a cherry red lipstick. Gotta get away, I hope you understand. I try to hide my face like a wanted man.
As you know, MGK started dating Megan Fox in 2020, and this year they broke up because the rapper allegedly cheated. After breaking up, Megan followed Eminem. Generally speaking, MGK only benefited from the Killshot diss track. The next video I recommend is about the true friendship between Eminem and 50 Cent. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye.